What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Small Biz just after the 2 p.m. Fed announcement. Rates remaining unchanged. Last trade on MULN, 27.5 cents. The obvious question of this day is, with a relatively muted statement by the Fed, is the 4,100 low on the S&P 500 going to hold? And are we about to see into the end of the year all that and more coming right up? All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy hump day to you. As I just said about 10 minutes ago, the Fed has left rates unchanged from what I saw quickly from the headlines. They acknowledge a slightly hotter than normal job/labor market. Huge number coming out on Friday with that respect. But they also say that the bond market, in simple terms, has done a lot of work for them. In other words, when that 10-year was up at 5% and we were squeezing the S&P and the rest of the market down to 52-week, or in the IWM's case, almost a 5-year low, it was the equivalent of 2 or 3 hikes. But I just saw a 479 handle on the S&P 500. So I'm putting my head in the guillotine, on the 10-year, in the guillotine to say that's it. Rates have peaked, at least for this cycle in the near term. The stock market bottomed last Thursday/Friday, and we are going higher from here. In fact, you might notice, not only with MCOM and MULN last trade 2739, the small caps, the pennies, have stopped going down. One of the things about making money in the market is you need stocks to stop going down. You'll notice half of our stocks have been pinned to the same price for roughly the last 2 or 3 days on very, very light volume. That to me means the sellers are exhausted. The bots have run out of room to push these stocks much, if any, lower. And yeah, I see the biotech stock that some of you probably got your finger on the trigger, right? It's up, 15% in 2 days? Are we ever going to stop stacking cash to the ceiling? America runs on Duncan. Before I go any further, and I want to cover MULN, the buy zone, the potential delist and or squeeze potential in MCOM, and whatever else I can think of, hopefully in 10 minutes or less. But I want to say, first of all, thank you very much. We have sold out our premium memberships at trysmallbiz.com. I've been trying to do this now for the last 18 months. So my strongest advice to you, and God bless each and every one of you for your financial and your spiritual and your loving support, do not give up your seat. We've had an increase of 41% in traffic from our Google Analytics since we added the #1 small business directory and Discord for stock traders. We've got economic, financial, etc. traffic coming to us in droves. Our sign-up rates are up almost 30%. That means potential customers that have money. And when they go and type in accountant in New York City, you think they're going to go all the way to the back to the guy or the gal that's 50 deep? No, they're going to look for the premium member on page 1. 96% of leads go to premium members, and we say, premium member, we highly recommend. So now that we're sold out at 250, in fact, we may be at 249 because somebody just switched over to Discord. But if you go to our welcome page and click the red Get Started button, there's no more sign-up ability for premium. It's sold out. The only way that anyone is going to get any fucking premium membership from here on out is if somebody quits and you must have been a member by midnight yesterday, aka Halloween of 2023. If you're brand new to this story, I'm sorry, and you got a small business, your only option is to get a Discord. We have 161 remaining. We're selling out real fucking fast. So if you want to make money in the stock market, you get a Discord at trysmallbiz.com. If you have a small business, you must be on the site and wait for someone to leave. Try entering your credit card information. If it goes through, obviously it worked. If it doesn't, that means you only have a chance to get in our Discord right now. And again, one more time for this video, it's trysmallbiz.com. Don't give up your seat. There's going to be 30,000 people, triple the amount by the end of next year at the rate we're growing. You want your business on the homepage 100 times a day. You want me promoting you to 200,000 people every single year. And there's a few other things we're working on right now for the launch of Q1 of next year. Do not give up your premium seat if you got one. But if you want to make money in the market, I just told you what needs to be done. MULN, last trade, 274 as I'm watching the 10-year 4791. Bullish. When we got up and around 5%, which happens to be, by the way, the 90-year average for the 10. That's all, folks. We don't edit around here. So if you're new, welcome. You might think to yourself, gee, this is a penny stock guy. Wrong. I'm in there educating and teaching and pontificating. There's a word for you. Inside of the Discord all day. I know my fucking shit. Whether it's crypto, especially with respect to Bitcoin, which is a risk on or off. And right now it's telling us risk on, risk on, risk on, right? 34.5 refuses to budge after bouncing off of support as I said it would at 24.5. You want to know what's going on with interest rates, housing, the economy? I can tell you all fucking day long in a place that I just mentioned about 60 seconds ago. But if you are looking to roll the dice in stocks, in many cases that are down 99%, you've come to the right place. I know what the fuck I'm doing. We've got 2 biotechs that we currently own right now that are down 99.9%. One's flat and one's up about 15% over the last 2 days since we got back into it. The other stocks we own outside of MULN and MCOM, they're holding their own. They're up a little. They're down a little. All report earnings next week or the week after, so we're about to have some fucking fireworks. And I think it's going to be in the northerly direction. By the way, a rule that I've often talked about on Twitter. By the way, isn't it dead there? It's so fucking negative and dead on Twitter. I always said, first move, wrong move. Drooling. I'm excited. If you're not excited, unfollow this fucking channel. We had 2 people yesterday unfollow, but ironically, it was one of the biggest signups days we ever had. We had 12 new people sign up. You're in the right place. Don't ever give up your premium or your Discord seat. We have people that have made over $100,000 a month, and they paid me $50. But there's something called first move, wrong move. I think we just saw it. When the Fed came out with the announcement, the Dow shot up about 110 points. It's now come back down to only plus 39. The IWM shot up, if my eyes are not deceiving me, to around 164 and a quarter. It just pulled back to 163 and a half. First move, wrong move. So if it's me and I'm guessing, and the 10 years telling me I have a fairly good chance of being right, we went up, we went down, and whether it's today's close or the end of the week, we're going back up. We are going fucking back up. I think we're going to have a 10% rally in the major indices across the board. It could even be 15%ish in the IWM because, as I said this morning, we're at a 22-year low with respect to valuations in the IWM, the Russell 2000 small cap, versus the S&P 500. In other words, we've never been this washed out. Almost all the way back to the 150s that we were at 5 years ago in the IWM. The Fed's malicious rate hike cycle from 0 to 5% over the last 18 months has destroyed small caps, but we've racked up over 170 winners. We're pushing 2,000% returns. When I tell people that, they're like, oh, bullshit, you're my MULN. Even if I sold MULN, which my average now is 88 cents because I've been buying it at 26 and change, and MCOM at 12, I'm still up well over 1,000%. Are you? Does your broker have you up 10x, 12x? Even if you had to sell MULN and MCOM right now, and I'm going to tell you where you should buy them before this video is over. Would you be up 10, 12x? Fuck no. I know what I'm talking about. I can change your fucking life for $50 a month, for crying out loud. All right, MULN, buy zone, 25 and change, 26 and a quarter tops. That's where I've been buying it. As we say in the buy zone, mid-20s. If you're chasing it now at 27 and change, respectfully, or 31 this morning, wrong. You were selling it, as I indicated inside of the Discord, at 34, 35, even in this video, 48 to 72 hours ago. This thing's got a range. 6 times now in MCOM, you buy 3.5, you sell 4.5. Those 2 stocks that are much maligned have given you an opportunity, if you're following my buy zones and my advice, which I give you basically for free with respect to the Ask Jason stocks, you're making a bloody fortune. Or perhaps you're saving yourself from making a huge mistake. Do you know that I've reviewed close to 175 stocks? I give them a green, a yellow, and a red. I even tell you where to fucking buy them if it's a green or a yellow. And if it does become green, It's an add everyone tag. It's as good as a fucking text or an email. I can't do that on Twitter or on YouTube. Inside the Discord, add everyone in every trade ensures that you never miss a fucking thing. So if you want to make the kind of money that I've been talking about nonstop now for 18 months, you know exactly what needs to be done. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, we are going higher, and always remember that I love you. And thank you so much for watching.